The first man was from the earth, that's true, and he was made of the dust of the ground. The second man is the Lord who's destined to come from heaven at the second coming. That's why he's called, I think, the Lord from heaven. He's the boss of the future world to come, and he's going to return from heaven. Otherwise, you'd contradict every other verse there is. I don't recommend you do that. So that's the way I think that should be read. He's the Lord from the heavens at the future parousia, the spectacular second coming of Jesus.
I'm just noticing here that the King James adds the word Lord in this verse. It's not in the Greek.
Oh, interesting.
So the Greek, as you can see there, the second man, the Lord from heaven.
Interesting.
But if you go to the interlinear, it can help us with the Greek.
You're absolutely right. I hadn't remembered that. But in 47, you have o protos anthropos ek yis. The first man, that's Adam, was from the ground, from the earth. Koikos, made from dust. And the defteros anthropos, the second man, is from heaven. Doesn't say he's the Lord from heaven. He is the Lord, of course, since he's sitting at the right hand of the Father now. But that's an interesting point. He's going to come from heaven at the second coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the resurrection. That whole chapter is about the resurrection, by the way. So no wonder Paul is talking about future resurrection of Christians at the future second coming of Jesus from heaven.
It's also about two human beings.
Yeah, absolutely.
One from the earth and one from heaven. His body will be a heavenly body, if you will.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you follow the sequence here in verse 48, as was the earthly man, so also those of the earth, as is the heavenly man, also those who are of heaven.
That's us.
That's Christians. So are we somehow pre-existent beings? Well, unless you're a Mormon, I guess.
No, we're all sleeping the sleep of death, Daniel 12, verse 2. All the faithful dead are currently sleeping in the dust of the ground, Daniel 12, verse 2. They're going to be woken up from the sleep of death and then given immortality at that future single parousia.